Malaysia is a historical country with an interesting heritage. As we know, Malaysia has many traditional games such as Batu Seremban. Throughout the year, Batu Seremban has been perceived differently by different people. The mystery about this traditional game called Batu Seremban lies in how it is played. The game was inherited from the great-grand generation of our ancestors before the world of civilization. Selambut, or also known as Batu Seremban or Serembat, is a traditional game that was popular with children before the creation of computer games. Batu Seremban is also known by a variety of other names, including jackstones, chuckstones, dips, dabs, five stones, patsedema, tally, and knuckle bonds. It is usually played by 2 or more players using 5 small stones or sometimes 5 small triangular or pyramid-shaped cloth bags and that are filled with sand, rice, saga seeds, clay, or dried beans. Batu Seremban is a traditional game that can be classified as a form of cultural resource.
Before the Batu Seremban became a modern tool, people simply used stones to play the Batu Seremban. The innovation of Batu Seremban from using stones to cloth started in the 80s.
Budak-budak jahit kain ni. Tapi ni kira lawa lah dari segi dulu dia jahit yang macam batal dulu je. Kan? Budak-budak perempuan je jahit kan. Dia kira segi-segi ni lawa lah. Selalunya dulu main 7 biji sekali main. Kan? Sekali main 7 biji. Termasuk satu yang nak kena lambung tu. Dia batu. Masa orang main congkak apa tu kan. Main batu.
Di sungai.
Batu tak kisahlah. Jadi batu tu bukan bulat. Bulat pasal dia macam guli lah bila letak dia berjalan. Pasal bila main dia kaedah dia nak kena tangkap batu tu. Pasal dia kena lambung. Dia satu. Kan ramai-ramai tu. Satu orang tu main dia tangkap satu. Bila dah habis tu dia kena buat macam ni. Tak? Itu dia.
The triangular cloth bag version of Batu Seremban is far more comfortable to play with as it is gentle on the hands unlike the stones. It is also more beautiful to look at. Before the triangular version of Batu Seremban came about, people only used square-shaped pillows. Usually, it is played using 7 seeds, including the one piece that is used to throw up before collecting the rest seeds. Before Batu Seremban came about, another traditional game called congkak also was played using stones. For Batu Seremban, it doesn't matter what kind of stone is used, as long as it is small and its surface is not too smooth. This is because Batu Seremban involves throwing and catching the stones. In the first round of the game, each player needs to collect the stones one by one. The second round of the game involves collecting the stone 2 by 2. This game usually played by the villagers and royalties, those in the castles, but men rarely play this game. The point mark calculated based on how stones are melted. Why this game is called Batu Seremban is not known because of the harness. It has been given the name of Batu Seremban. It used to be a fun game. Hasri and Asha, the available information and history shows that Batu Seremban has another name called Batu Selambut or Batu Seremban.
Ni ada orang panggil Batu Selambut ataupun Batu Seremban kan. Tapi dia tak tahu macam mana dapat nama tu. Cuma yang pasti bukan batu ni bukan batu daripada Seremban. Tak ada orang claim daripada Terengganu ke daripada Perak kan. Tapi biasanya setiap negeri ada dimainkan Batu Seremban ni. Dan cumanya kalau nak spesifik tu bagi tengok kebanyakan orang-orang kampung lah. Terutama utara, belah utara, belah Barat Timur. Kebanyakannya banyak yang main Batu Seremban lah. Dan orang Negeri Sembilan pun ada juga main Batu Seremban kan. Tak semestinya spesifik negeri dia. Dan ni puas lah kan. Sebab kita ni bila kita main, kita tak main seorang-seorang. jatuh ke gila kan. Maksudnya dia nak training tu mungkin lain lah kan. Tapi kalau biasa Batu Seremban ni main ramai-ramai, mungkin dalam 2-3 orang ataupun satu kampung kan. Kampung pun ramai sangat kan. Tapi biasanya untuk ukuah lah. Biasa kalau dulu yang abang tahu, kita tak ada gadget kan, tak ada phone, smartphone kan, tak ada mobile legend kan. Tapi sekarang ni dulu permainan tradisional yang famous kan, Batu Seremban, tari upi kan. So itulah keseronokan waktu zaman kanak-kanak tu. So yang kedua adalah dia nak uji minda. Uji minda maksudnya fokus lah kan. Bila kita main Batu Seremban, kita tak main suka-suka macam baling. Dia ada teknik dia kan, dan kita fokus untuk dapatkan teknik tu.
However, it is unknown how the name Batu Seremban came about. An important thing to remember is that Batu Seremban did not come from Seremban, and history shows no sign of it belonging to a particular country. Batu Seremban is mostly played in the north and east coast. This game is often played by women and is hardly played by men. This is because women are far more graceful with their hands and are able to play game with ease. Men often refuse to play because they are not as graceful as women and are more likely to lose.
Laki selalu kalah main. Terjangi tu tak boleh lentik. Lunak tu jatuh habis semua.
Aisyah said that she always played 7 seats and had made the Batu Seremban herself. However, she never could win the game, and so she just played for the fun of it. The advantages of playing this stone can be stopped because it is played in various ways, if people say, unless they are training. She also said that it is commonly played by the villagers.
We also carried out a survey and posted questions on social media about this game of Batu Seremban. Most of what we received showed that they knew the existence of the Batu Seremban, but they do not know the origin of the Batu Seremban and why it is called Batu Seremban.
Siti Mahira binti Abdul Rahman, she knows that Batu Seremban is a traditional game. She also knows that Batu Seremban is played in all the states.
Getah juga. Biji saga itu yang terbaru dia orang masukkan macam ke kacang ke dalam kain kan. Batu anak batu ke apa tu kan. Puasa kan budak-budak kan nak mengisi masa tu kan. Lepas tu kalau yang permainan tu bila orang buat pertandingan ke kan. Lepas tu waktu santai petang-petang lah selalunya main. Ini baik riadah untuk keluarga, masyarakat, sebab permainan ni memerlukan kumpulan kan. Bila dah ramai, benda ni kita berinteraksi satu sama lain, anak-anak, kawan-kawan kan. Daripada permainan game, diorang tumpu satu alat tu je. Tapi dengan Batu Seremban ni, kuah tu lagi terjalin lah kita katakan.
As the new generation, we think that this traditional game should be preserved and maintained in the future, as Batu Seremban is considered to be one of our heritage elements since a few years ago. In this era of modernity, we all know that the Batu Seremban game has vanished in memory of the Malaysian society, especially the present generation. Teenagers prefer to play with gadgets nowadays and ignore our traditional games. Therefore, it is important that pass on the knowledge and spirit of playing Batu Seremban to our youth. Batu Seremban as a part of our heritage should remain as one of our traditional games and should be recognized and played even in the future.